Right, we're back, and we're going to start off quickly with a transfer offer. If you can remember, I transfer listed Darren Ambrose at the start of the series, and we've had an offer for him from Blackburn Rovers for £550,000. He's worth 575, but to be honest with you, I'm never going to use him. I don't particularly rate him on here or in real life, but obviously I'm not going to make that judge in real life. So he accepted that, and he'll be gone. He is going, so we're just going to jump straight in now and play Nottingham Forest. And can we finally score our first goal? As you can see, I've changed the team up. Zigic is out, Sanogo's in, Lingard's in, Wade Elliott's playing, Hancock's is in at the back. We've sort of, it was more to do with fatigue than form, although a couple of them were struggling big time. As you can see into the game, we actually started off really brightly there. Lovely ball out to Lingard, who then played a great ball in. I'm sure you can already see. We did actually score a goal, which made me excited. I knew it was offside, because you can see he's offside by a mile. But the fact that one of my players put the ball in the net made me know it was possible. But we didn't have to wait actually too long at all to be celebrating, because here's Wade Elliott with the ball. He played a lovely ball into Sanogo, who just couldn't quite kick it over the goalkeeper, and then some calamity at the back for Forest. They just about managed to clear it for now, and then a few minutes later again we were carrying on our dominance like against Leeds, and I thought at this point, what a shit ball, why did he do that? And when the guy was in on the right hand side, but we carried on going, and just like this, it was a lovely ball through, and I thought, I've done too much, but I haven't. Lee Novak has scored. We've scored a goal, and as you can imagine, I was dancing round the room. Literally, at this point, you can imagine that if you like, but literally dancing around the room. I realised that it was possible to score a goal, especially on World Class for me. I have scored before, don't worry. I'm not that bad at FIFA, but we were pretty happy at this point, and we were doing well as well. It wasn't just like, that was a lucky goal. You saw the chances we had. I mean, Nottingham Forest had their own chances, but that was some great defending by Paul Robinson there. That's what he's good at. He's not the tallest. He doesn't win many headers, but he gets him. The positioning must be good. I haven't looked at that stat of his actually, but his positioning must be good. Although these dreams don't last forever, and we just couldn't tackle Simon Cox. And to be fair, that's a great run by Abdoun, who they just signed, because literally the commentators all game just kept going on about this new guy that Nottingham Forest had signed and scored in his debut. And I'm pretty sure they didn't actually speak about the game. It was just about this lad. And there you go. It was half-time 0-0. It was quite a boring second half, to be honest with you, which we were happy with, to be honest, to get a point after those first two games. At home to Nottingham Forest anyway. Nottingham Forest are a difficult team. There you go. They hit the side netting there. Keeper had his angles covered. Carl Bartley did well. Well, I say that. He shoulder barged in about 3 hours after the ball had gone, and then we made some substitutions. There was a bit of fatigue. Obviously, I'd already changed some of the team round, but a few of the players that were still playing from the last game were out. So I brought on Zigic and Ferguson and pushed Lingard into the middle. I didn't play Ferguson through the middle, but Forest did keep coming at us. They've got a lot of quality, and that was well defended and good goalkeeping there to keep them away. And we didn't really do too much in the second half, but I just wanted to show you that and the booking he got. This again, it was all they spoke about all game, was this lad Abdoun, and then obviously they made some subs, and obviously we took the free kick. But I mean, we have to be quite happy with the way we've played sort of in this game so far. So we've got to take some heart out of it. But I mean, obviously we're in the relegation zone at the moment. I didn't want to show the table too early, just because there's just no point so early on in the season. I know managers say it all the time, there's no point looking, and we all do, but as you can see, they're well defended. But yeah, we are in the bottom three at the moment. Obviously we haven't got a point yet, we haven't scored a goal, and up until now, look at that defending. But I'm still unsure about World Class. I mean, I really struggled. I mean, there's the end of the game, look. Ended up drawing 1-1, which, to be fair, we'll take. It's a good result for us. I mean, the players played well. We're starting to get better, so I was starting to feel a lot better about playing on World Class. But as you can see there, I'd sort of, after the lack of opportunities we created, I did want to go in an offer for my mate Adam. I'm sure you'd already guessed I was going to go in for him after the way I was talking about him in the last one. And as you can see, it was accepted very quickly, and we brought him in on loan for the season. £10,000 a week wages were quite a lot, but at this point I was just thinking we need something different up top. We need someone or something up there that can give us a bit of something. And then obviously we were playing Doncaster, and for some reason I decided to unnerve them. Why they'd be scared of me or my team, I don't know, but there we go. I'm just getting rid of some emails. I've been quite lazy with the editing on this one, it seems like. But we're just going to jump straight in now and play against the old mighty Doncaster Rovers and see how we can get on. I mean, after those first few games, obviously QPR are going to be right up there. Leeds United are always going to be a team that are hard to play against. Nottingham Forest have got a lot of money. They've bought some good players, especially that new Abdoun that I heard about so much in the game. And so it's going to be a tricky game. As you can see there, we've changed the team up again slightly. Or have we? I don't think I did change the team. But this game was just one of those where you just want to give up on life, really. We didn't ever play really well in this, and just look, there's awful defending there. But luckily, Chris Brown, the aptly named, sent it wide. But it was just all Doncaster pretty much. It was a boring game for one, but whenever there was anything to look at, it was all Doncaster. And look at me, I can't tackle to say. Look at that, he's just gone through about 4 of my players and scored. And it was that goal that really sort of made my mind up that I'm not good enough to play world class. You know, I think people say, or I do anyway, that the things that you're best at, especially in football. So let's say I'm pretty good at, I like to think, at dribbling. Just watch this from Sonogo here, some really hard work. You're actually bad at the opposite of it. So I'm pretty terrible at defending people running at me, but I'm good at running at people. I'm not sure if I'm even making any sense, but I always find that. But that's half time, and obviously we're 1-0 down, and it's not looking good. So I angrily made some substitutions. Look at that, 20% passing from Paul Robinson. So I angrily made some substitutions at half-time, brought on Shane Ferguson for Lingard and Mullins for Dugka, because Dugka was literally dying. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd just fallen over at some point in the second half. But again, look at that, no defence at all, and they were just off again, like I'm not even there. And the header was well saved by Randolph. But again, this is going to be a saving grace chance for us. Clip forward into Shinnie, who's done well. Good strength, good turn. He's turned again. He's hit it. Oh dear. That sort of sums up the game, sums up the season so far. And it was one of those games, and it just dawned on me that I'm not good enough to play world class yet. I need to get some practice. But as you're going to see in the next few games, I have gone down to professional. And it's one of those where you sort of need I remember on Pro Evo, well, I should be talking about that now, but there used to be the stars, and I always used to play 3-star, and I got really good at 3-star. But 4-star, I would like this, I would lose every game, and I was terrible. And I always just wish there was a 3.5-star. I always wish there was a in between world class and professional. Like European Championships or European level that I could play at, because I think that would be perfectly suited for me, and it would give us better games. Great block there from Carl Bartley to prevent the second goal. But I mean, we're on a hiding to nothing here, to be honest. It was more damage control. I just couldn't get the ball forward. I don't know what was wrong. I wanted to blame the strikers, but I know it's not their fault. I mean, Lee Novak has missed a couple of golden chances early on in the season, but at the end of the day, I've got to push the button and I've got to tell them what to do with it. So it's silly blaming them. And Sonogo's been off. There's a great save by Darren Randolph there to prevent the second. There's Billy Painter, formerly of Swindon, if you're interested. And then when I first read that, I thought that said Paolo One-Shot, if anyone remembers him. But it doesn't. And again, an interesting save from Randolph there. Don't seem to like to catch it too much, my goalkeepers. Well stolen there. Wade Elliott's actually been quite impressive, bearing in mind he's about 112 years old. He's been playing right midfield for me so far, because obviously I haven't got any centre mids. He's sort of been the backup to Chris Burke. But again, as you can see, it's all Doncaster. Every attack is Doncaster. Well cleared and well headed. I mean, actually, second half we did defend, for me, relatively well to not concede a second the way they went forward. But it's just not good enough. But there we go, 1-0. And just to end the video, I will show you that I have changed it to professional, because I'm terrible. I just can't cope. But next time you'll be able to watch me at professional and see how much better I'm doing. Thank you for watching.